Hey, Scott here, Scotty's Animals. I'm just watering the creosote bush over here. This is a creosote bush, and a creosote bush is one of these ubiquitous plants that you see in the desert. In fact, if you look out here, every single one of those dots out there is a creosote bush. And creosote bushes are homes and food for a lot of these desert animals out here. The bees, of course, they pollinate the flowers here, and the lizards, they eat the flowers. Smaller animals, such as the desert rodents, the rats and the bunnies and the mice and all of that live out here, they live in the root, under the roots and down under here. And did I say the lizards eat the flowers? The lizards eat the flowers. There's the chuckwalla. Can you see him? He's not that big. I think that's a chuckwalla. Hello. It could be a baby desert iguana. You gonna come out in the open? So I can say hi? Oop, there he goes. He's like, that was a mistake. You really wouldn't have the desert if it wasn't for this creosote. When it rains in the desert, the whole desert smells like these flowers and like the oil of the leaves. So I thought it would be a good idea just to water it. We've been getting a lot of rain the last couple weeks, but still I didn't think it could ever hurt to water the creosote. And so we were just talking about bees. That's exactly what this video is going to be about. This is a video where I'm going to show you how to make a bee hotel, especially a wild bee hotel. Now, of course, you guys know about the regular old honeybees that you see. Those are called Africanized bees. And those bees, they're actually not native of here, but there are a lot of different smaller bees and bees of different sizes that live in your natural environment. And actually a few years ago, when I lived up north, a Boy Scout troop left on my porch a little bee hotel. And I never thought about it, and they just left it, so I hung it up, and wouldn't you know it, before too long, some bees had actually moved in and laid eggs inside the bee hotel, and then they hatched, and we got some baby bees. Well, I guess the flying bees are the adults, and the baby bees would be larvae bees, but the purpose of a bee hotel is to give the bees a safe place to lay their eggs. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how to make one. So let me just finish up watering here, and then we'll do it. So this video is dedicated to the memory of Zwergi, and Zwergi was one of Dee Naffy's precious, beautiful guinea pigs. Zwergi loved bees, and she shared all of her bee information with her herd and the world. Petunia from Pittsburgh thought it would be a great idea to plant wildflowers, and since I don't have any wildflower seeds right now, I thought I would water the creosote bush in her memory, and then I thought, even better, why don't I show everyone how to make a bee hotel so that we can also give love to the bees. The Dee Naffy channel is all about her cute piggies, their personalities, and the conversation and antics that they get into. So check them out. Now, let's go ahead. I'm going to turn off the water here. Let's go ahead and let's make a bee hotel. Whoa, whoa, did you see that? These butterflies are going crazy. I'm sure they too eat from the creosote. So what I need to find is a little piece of wood. Now I've got a bunch of wood. Just a 2x4 would do the trick. So just want to find a nice piece of wood. Ooh, this one specifically would be perfect. Prime. This is the prime piece. So this is all I need, is just a piece of wood like this and a drill. And I'm going to show you how to make a wild bee hotel. The most important thing that you really need is a bunch of different sized drill bits. But if you have a drill, chances are you've got one of those drill bit sets, and it has everything from the little small holes to the really big holes. A set of drill bits, piece of wood, drill. This is the biggest drill bit, and I'm just going to work my way down. I'm going to do them all. You guys know this trick where you can open, where you flip it, you can close it. So open it back up, flip it, close it, hold it very lightly. Okay. That's tight enough. Here we go. Gotta think about my design a little bit. Basically, I just want holes everywhere. And if you want a bigger hole than the drill bits that you have, you can just kind of work it around. See that? I'm working it around in a circle to make it bigger. So while I'm drilling these holes, let's get to know some different types of bees. Here's the Western or European honeybee, a bumblebee, the carpenter bee, and I've seen one of these right outside my window. A mason bee, leaf cutter bee, I've definitely seen those around. A sweat bee, look at that. A miner bee, looks like they dig into the ground. Cactus bees, squash bee. Now, if you want more information, here's the link to the article that I found. Okay, I'm just going to do a few more holes, and then I'm going to wash it out, and then we can paint it. We can have some fun with it. Okay, picture time. This is a blossom that's about to come out of the big cactus in front of my house. There's BB. He's sitting on a mug. Thank you, Shauna. Shauna got me that mug. And this is a lizard that was on my front porch. Alright, so this is my old paint palette that I've always had, and it's covered in old paint. Here's what I did. This is the paint job. And there's another look. Let's take a look at it outside. It'll look better in the natural light. Even though it's in the shadow here, it does look pretty nice in the natural light, I think. I just used a piece of wood that was laying around, and these are old paints that I've had, and, you know, old paint brushes, and then I found some screws, and this is just some wire. This is just some random wire that I twisted up. So there you have it. With just whatever's laying around, I think you can make a really pretty cool bee hotel. So let's do it for Zwergi. Let's make some bee houses, let's plant some wildflowers, and let's really start thinking about ways that we can take care of our bees. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments. What are some ways to really take care of the bees and to support bees and the ecosystems that bees depend on locally and around the world. I can't wait to read your comments. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Be well.